YouTube, welcome back. I know I haven't been on here in a good little minute, almost a month. My PC was down, but I'm back though. So give me time to get back into the algorithm. Give me time to get back to making this content that y'all like to watch. I know my audio is messed up. The man had to reset my whole PC. So I got to start all over. So I'm trying to get back into fixing everything to get everything where it was when I never left. So if the audio messed up, don't blame me, blame your mama. But let's get back into it. This content in these videos. Chilling scares. Influencers who died trying to go viral. Let's watch.
On the 8th of November 2017, Chinese daredevil Wu Yangning climbed the 62-story Huayuanhua Center building in Changsha, China to record another one of his roof-topping challenge videos, not knowing that this one was going to be his last. Wu started his career working as a film extra and stuntman for low-budget productions, trying to break into the entertainment industry. Unfortunately, while he was good at his job, he struggled to earn.
First of all, let's just stop it right there. Let's just stop it right there. Let's just stop it right there. I'm a nigga. I am a nigga. What I look like doing that shit? I am a nigga. I am scared of heights. You hear me? I am scared of heights. Y'all got it. To the people who want to do the extravagant shit, crazy shit on the edge of life, cool, you got it. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. This man can fall at any given time. It take one time to fall and it's wraps. You slip, that's your ass. Plain and simple. He got it. Everybody that's watching this, to the mafia, I'm back. Let's get back into the videos. But oh boy, it's crazy.
Living from these jobs, forcing him to look elsewhere. So he turned to the internet and started posting daredevil roof-topping videos on Chinese platforms like Huashan and Weibo. Roof-topping, for those who don't know, is an extreme form of urban exploration. Participants climb on top of tall structures like skyscrapers, bridges, and cranes and record themselves doing dangerous stunts around the edges, usually without any safety equipment like a harness or a safety net. The draw of these videos lies in the constant, ever-present risk.
Bro, like nigga, you don't see you on the edge of life and death? You is literally playing with your life bare feet, no shirt on, tiptoeing in bare feet on a railing. Bro, it take one false move and you out of here. You 20 to 30,000 feet in the air. You fall. You might well say you is spaghetti at any given time you fall. You is spaghetti. You splat. No noodles. No pancake. You noodles, my boy. No noodles. No noodles. Just sauce. That's what you're gonna be if you hit that shit and splat.
That a single slip or misstep could be fatal. But Wu needed to stand out if he wanted to make a career out of it. So he took things a step further. Instead of just posting videos about sitting or standing close to the edges, Wu posted stunts like riding a Segway right up to the edge, hanging from the ledges, and doing pull-ups until he was close to muscle failure. This allowed him to gain an audience from the get-go, giving him the confidence to continue down this path. Over the years, he posted more than 500 videos and live streams to various platforms and managed to earn over 1 million followers on Weibo alone. These videos also earned him close to $83,000, making this his full-time career. Doing these crazy stunts allowed him to earn a better life for himself and his loved ones. There was just one massive problem. Creating viral stunts for an online audience means the creator can never slow down. Each video has to be crazier than the last one or the audience becomes bored and moves on.
See, nah, after that, you living for them. Let's just say that. You living for them now. You their amusement. So anytime you want to stop and don't want to do it no more, kiss that money goodbye. That's the worst way to go out. You gotta keep doing some extravagant shit just to amuse people, just to get paid, like a clown. Like you on a circuit. You doing circus shit at this point, my boy. Relax. It's not worth your life. It's this. Y'all let me know in the comments to all the people that's watching. Would y'all not do this for $86,000? Let me know. I know I wouldn't do it. I'm black. I don't do this. I'm black people. We don't do this shit. We don't do this here. Yeah.
leaving them without an income. However, the crazier the stunt is, the more likely it is to turn lethal. Sadly, that's exactly what happened with Wu in November 2017. He came across a competition promising $15,000 to the video that went the most viral. Wu needed this money to pay for his mother's medical expenses and wanted to save the rest for his wedding.
I get it. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I'm sorry for pausing everybody. I see what you're doing, my brother, to help your family. But why didn't you get a job? This ain't the way. What's the point of doing this and you ain't gonna even make it to get the money? What's the point, gang? What's the point? I know I wouldn't. I'm sorry. I know I wouldn't do it. My life too valuable to do some stupid shit like this. Like this, in your mind, this was your last resort to make some money. But in reality, you could have got a 9 to 5 job, something. That's just me.
So, on the morning of November 8th, he climbed to the roof of the Huayuan Hua Center building to film the most jaw-dropping stunt yet. Most people aren't allowed to climb to the very top of these buildings, so Wu likely had to free climb his way from the outside as well, adding life-threatening risk to this challenge before the camera even began rolling. After reaching the roof, he set up his tripod and began recording, and started lowering himself over the edge. First the right leg, and a few seconds later, the left. However, instantly something was not right. He looked like he was struggling to hang on and had to readjust his grip multiple times. He was potentially already exhausted from the free climb to the top, but he didn't really have the time to rest before someone from the building management might notice him and escort him back down. So he went ahead with the stunt anyway, proceeding to do the pull-ups he was most well known for. The plan was to pull himself back up to safety after the third pull-up. He'd done the same dozens of times in the past. Unfortunately, things did not go as planned. The video showed him struggling to pull himself back over the edge after the third pull-up. He tried to use his feet, but the side of the building was too slippery to generate any traction. Wu kept trying, until his grip failed, sending him plunging 45 feet onto a lower terrace below.
Damn. You really gotta think about it. He went up already doing this from before he even got to that situation, before he even got to that spot. So now his arms already, you know what I'm saying, his muscles already tired, trying to rejuvenate, and he trying to do push-up, he trying to force himself. Sometimes when your body give out, your body give out. Plain and simple. You feel me? Your body will give out. I hope y'all know that. So the fact that his arms gave out on him and the walls, both walls, he couldn't really get no grip. It's already slippery. You know what I'm saying? Take one false move and you chop cheese.
He did not survive this fall, and since he was completely alone when trying to record this video, no one knew what happened to him right away. His girlfriend filed a missing person report when he didn't return home, but it wasn't until the next day that a window cleaner discovered his remains. Wu wanted a better life for himself and his loved ones. Sadly, the risk he took for this viral stunt cost him everything. On the night of February 5th, 2021, the Urban Air Trampoline Park in Hermitage, Tennessee was filled to the brim with families and friend groups looking to enjoy the weekend night. However, on this night specifically, this would not last long. As one of the friend groups at the park was walking out into the parking lot, they saw a man running at them with a massive butcher knife in his hand. This was 20-year-old Timothy Wilkes, an upstanding and hardworking person who was just a month away from graduating as an HVAC technician. His future looked bright. However, Timothy's primary interest was in something else. He watched a lot of prank channels on YouTube and wanted to go viral with a prank of his own. More specifically, he wanted to film a fake robbery prank where he records himself pretending to rob someone and then uploading their reaction to the internet. But an important thing about almost all of these prank videos that he was watching on YouTube is that they were staged. 9 times out of 10, the person being pranked already knows about the whole thing and is only acting terrified for the camera. Timothy either didn't know this crucial detail, or he knew but wanted to make his prank more authentic. So, on the 5th of February 2021, at around 9:25 p.m., he lunged at a group of friends with a knife in his hand. The plan was to scare them and then reveal that it was a prank before things got out of hand. What Timothy didn't know was that one of the people in this group, 23-year-old David Starnes Jr., was carrying a concealed firearm.
Yeah, you might as well say chop cheese. Go and put Rap Buddy up. You walking towards a bunch of people with a knife. Don't matter if it's real or fake. What was the point of you doing that? I get it. I get it. You trying to do a prank. People now are fucking strapped. What was the point of you? Bro, you walked up on some people. What you think they was gonna do? You walking up on me, I would have shot your ass too, plain and simple. I would have shot your ass. Don't hate me, hate your mama. I would have shot your ass too. I'm walking with my friend. You coming out the blue with a knife? Well, I'm up in the fire on you. God forgive me. And I know it was self-defense. He sent Buddy home. Y'all know. He sent Buddy home.
From David's perspective, Timothy was a random man charging at him and his friends with a knife. In a split-second decision, David drew his firearm and opened fire, hitting Timothy once. Unfortunately, this one shot proved lethal, resulting in Timothy passing away before any help could arrive. David stayed at the scene until the police arrived and explained everything that had happened. He was detained at the time, but the police released him later as his actions were deemed self-defense. On June,
Like I said, man, y'all can't be walking up on people and thinking people gonna be cool with y'all doing them damn dumbass pranks. I'm gonna tell you now. You walk up on me doing some goofy ass shit with a knife or something, I will shoot you. Plain and simple. I will shoot you. I wouldn't even question it. I wouldn't go back and forth with you. I'm gonna just blick you with no problem. I don't care. What was the point of you doing that? I get it. You want to do a prank. Not all people be on that type of time. And he was on that type of time to send you home, and you not even here no more, my boy. R.I.P. to you. You should have talked to, you should have ran up on them first and say, hey, I'm doing a prank. Just play along. It's a skit. I'm doing a little prank. Just play along, and everything good. It's fake. Just act like I'm about to attack y'all and stuff like that. Cool. That's how everybody should run up on people when they about to do a prank. Either they mess with it or they don't. That's how you get your ass out of bullshit. And the fact that you ran up on these people and not know these people at all, and they don't know you, what you expect that man to do? He doing the normal thing, being safe and get you up out of there. You was a threat to him and his friends. That's simple.
26, 2017, 20-year-old YouTuber Mona Lisa Prez made a post on Twitter stating, "Me and Pedro are probably going to shoot one of the most dangerous videos ever. His idea, not mine." At first glance, this sounded like a severe exaggeration meant to drum up hype for her upcoming video, when in reality, calling it the most dangerous video ever was still an understatement for the tragedy that was about to unfold just 3 hours later. The lead up to this incident started back in November 2016 when Mona Lisa and her boyfriend Pedro decided to start a family channel together called Mona Lisa and Fam. This channel mostly consisted of vlogs of the two of them doing various challenges and going on adventures together. Normal, inoffensive family channel content. And while none of these videos went viral, they were still gaining consistent views, allowing the couple to gain thousands of subscribers by mid-2017. However, Pedro wanted to take his online career to the next level. The plan was to create a new channel called Damn It Boy, featuring daring stunts unlike anything the internet had seen before. He even had a clear vision for the direction of this content.
Everything I'm gonna be showing you guys on my channel, you guys are gonna be saying, "Damn it, boy."
But unlike his family channel that was growing at a steady pace, Pedro wanted this channel to have good momentum from the get-go. He wanted his first video to go mega viral. And to do that, he wanted to upload the most dangerous and death-defying stunt he could think of. So after much deliberation, this was the idea he came up with.
The point of this video is, I really just want to see.
Whoa, my boy. Put the blick down, my boy. Relax. Who are you trying to shoot, buddy? Don't pull out the 9. Put it down, my boy. That shit, the barrel look long as shit. Pause. No diddy. That look like the way how the barrel is, bro. That shit look like a Desert Eagle. It look like it. From the shape. It look like Desert Eagle.
If a 50 caliber bullet can go through a book. So the ultimate test to see if this 50 caliber bullet will go through a book is, I'm just not going to just set it and just shoot it. No. I'm going to stand behind it.
Yeah, you fucking stupid. You is fucking stupid. You want to stand. Let me shut up before I pause it again. Let's look at the book.
And Mona Lisa is going to shoot it.
Mona Lisa was strongly opposed to this plan, but after nearly 2 months of back and forth, he managed to convince her that it could work. So on the 26th of June 2017, at roughly 8 p.m., Pedro did exactly what he planned. He set up the camera in the backyard of their home in Houston, Minnesota, held up the book in front of him, and told Mona Lisa to shoot. Unfortunately for Pedro, the thick encyclopedia he chose for the stunt proved completely ineffective. The high-caliber bullet went
Now look at that shit. Look at that shit. You know damn well that damn bullet, that 50 cal was gonna go right through that. Why would you get a damn book? Why didn't you just test it before you shot it? You just went first head and say, hey, we're gonna use this book. I'm gonna be right behind it and you're going to shoot. Nigga, what? It went right through. What was you thinking? All the people that have a 50 cal as a weapon, why y'all didn't tell this man nothing? 50 cal can go through anything. You stood right behind it. You didn't get no other books. No other ones. You just stood right behind it. It was going through that regardless. That was dumb, my boy.
Straight through the book and his body. By the time help arrived, it was already too late. Pedro passed away in front of 30 witnesses from around the neighborhood who came running after hearing the gunshot, including his 3-year-old daughter. What made this situation even more heartbreaking was the fact that Mona Lisa was also pregnant with their second child.
Wow. Wow. So you told your girlfriend, soon to be pregnant again, get in front of you while you hold the book. You hear me? Imagine it's just a book. Hold the book. And that bitch hit 5. And you thinking it wasn't gonna go through. What was you thinking? And she pulled the trigger. Baby, you are accomplice. You knew it wasn't smart to do. Why would you tell him? Why would you? If it was me, I would have told him not to do. I would try many ways to say, hey, this ain't a good look. Try something else. Do something else. Do something different. That's just me. But that shit went straight through. Now he ain't even here no more. Now she got 2 kids to feed because you did this. Now you gone and she's still here.
She was taken into custody and later pleaded guilty to second-degree manslaughter. However, the court understood her tragic situation and sentenced her to only 6 months in prison rather than the up to 15-year sentence that second-degree manslaughter usually carries. Dmitry Nuyantin spent a decade building his reputation as a personal trainer and fitness coach in Russia. Over the years, he trained many elite athletes in person while also posting online guides and tips under the name Dmitry Fit for his more than 40,000 followers. The most notable aspect of Dmitry's content, however, was his dedication to authenticity. He followed the same program he taught to demonstrate firsthand its effectiveness. What he never anticipated was that his readiness to put himself on the line would ultimately cost him everything. It began in September 2025 when Dmitry announced a challenge to deliberately gain at least 55 pounds or 25 kilograms and then lose it all using his own training and dietary regimen. He also put a roughly $100 reward for any viewer who could lose 10% of their body weight by the end of 2025. In a post promoting this challenge, Dmitry wrote, "Friends, my weight loss course is starting soon where you can win cool prizes and most importantly build a beautiful body, learn how to eat, and have fun." Things were progressing smoothly. However, there was just one major hurdle standing in his way. Gaining over 50 pounds in such a short time wasn't going to be easy. So, to stay competitive in his own challenge, Dmitry put himself on a crash diet of over 10,000 calories a day. For some context, most adult men with his build need somewhere between 2,500 and 3,000 calories to maintain their weight.
3,000, bro, what? 3,000 calories. I'm a big bag. I'm skinny. But I know my limit. You put on that weight, boy, that's cardiac arrest waiting to happen. Cardiac arrest waiting to happen at any given time. You, man, hey, I know I love to eat. I know people like to eat, but I'm gonna say this for any and everybody. Please know your limits. When it's time to stop, it's time to stop. Hey, it's time to stop. Take breaks. Take a shit. Smoke some weed with some crack. I don't know. I'm just saying. But eating 3,000 calories a day, you welcome to the crossroads, my nigga.
He would post videos eating mountains of calorie-dense foods with lots of sugars and fat, and this worked just as expected. By November 18th, he weighed 230 pounds or 105 kilos and was rapidly approaching his goal. Unfortunately, the challenge came to an abrupt stop just a few days after he posted this video. Friends reported Dimitri missing training sessions, claiming that he wasn't feeling well and that he needed to see a doctor. But before he could make an appointment, Dimitri passed away from cardiac arrest in his sleep at just 30 years old. The 10,000 calorie diet overtaxed his body, eventually leading to a sudden, catastrophic collapse. On July 15, 2024, Indian travel influencer Anvi Kamdar, known online as the Global Journal, posted a list of her top places to visit in the country, not knowing that this would become the last time her nearly 300,000 fans would see her alive. She had been posting content on the internet since 2016 and had become a very trusted travel vlogger. Anvi visited nearly every corner of her country, highlighted underrated destination spots, and made it a point to spread positivity through her content. However, this effort was cut short just a day after she posted this video. She was visiting the Kumbi waterfall on July 16th, located around 80 miles from Mumbai. The ground surrounding the 178-foot waterfall was wet and slippery. Anvi was being very cautious, as this wasn't her first time visiting such a place. But while trying to line up a better shot of the waterfall for her content, she accidentally took one wrong step, resulting in her losing her balance and falling down a 350-foot deep ravine. The sheer depth, combined with the dense foliage, made it impossible to even see her from the top. The rocky...
Oh, no, man. R.I.P., man. R.I.P. to that beautiful woman who lost her life. One false slip is all it took. Damn. Hey, man, when y'all around slippery things, man, please be careful. That's all I ask. Just be careful.
Slippery terrain also prevented anyone from rushing to her rescue. When rescuers arrived, 6 of them rappelled down using ropes, while 50 others assisted them from the top. Despite the massive operation, it still took 6 hours to rescue Anvi from this ravine. However, they would get some good news. She was severely injured, but was still breathing. Rescuers rushed her to the nearest hospital. Unfortunately, Anvi had almost no strength left in her body and sadly passed away shortly after arriving at the hospital, leaving her once active Instagram account completely abandoned. Castilla-La Mancha is the tallest bridge in all of Spain, making it a somewhat popular destination for thrill seekers. Many daredevils have climbed to its top in the past, and 24-year-old British influencer Lewis Stevenson was attempting to do the same. Lewis was a rooftopper that made a name for himself posting breathtaking pictures of his many different climbs to his Instagram account. He arrived at the bridge on the morning of October 13, 2024 with one of his friends and began climbing. His friend went ahead and Lewis followed. It was a brutal, monotonous climb. Thankfully, things started off as expected, with the two steadily making their way up the service ladder and nearly reaching the top. But before they could reach the safe platform up top, tragedy struck. It's unclear what exactly happened. The damp weather may have made a step dangerously slippery, or Lewis might have simply missed a step and stumbled. In either case, the outcome was the same. Lewis lost his grip and plummeted over 630 feet back to the base of the climb.
Damn! 630 feet. Hey, man, to all y'all seekers that like to be adventurous, like to live that fast life and that scary shit, have fun. Have fun. 630 feet down. Yeah, it was over way after that. The moment that impact, it was done deal after that. It was done deal. Damn.
His friends called the authorities immediately. Unfortunately, by the time they reached Lewis, he'd already passed away from the impact. The climb, which was meant to be a crowning achievement, instead became his final act.
I'm gonna say this. That's some crazy shit. But this is the end of the video, man. I'm getting back into my videos. I might start reacting to more shit, so bear with me. I will be doing the green screen for right now until I get my other part, my OBS shit set up, get that shit taken care of. So I will be back posting very, very soon. More content on the way. I want to stay tuned. Make sure y'all new to the channel. Please do me a favor. Like this video, hit that big red subscribe button. New videos on the way. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, Instagram, and on TikTok. The links is going to be in the description. Thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all in the next reaction.